Welcome to the Magnify Your Miracles podcast. Get ready to be inspired, uplifted, and connected to the miraculous energy of unconditional love that I call Mother Mary. If you're a highly sensitive, highly creative entrepreneur or light worker, and you want to magnify your impact and your intuition, you are in the right place. I'm your host, Reverend Frances Faden, interfaith minister, intuitive coach, and author of Meditation is Friendship with God. I can't wait to share miraculous stories, books, meditations, messages, and interviews with other miraculous light workers just like you. Are you ready to magnify your miracles? What are we waiting for? Let's get started. Hello, my miraculous friend, and welcome to another episode of the Magnify Your Miracles podcast. This is Reverend Frances Faden, and I'm so grateful to get to spend this time with you, especially since we're going to be talking about one of my favorite subjects today, books. Yay! But before we do that, let's take a few deep breaths and get ourselves grounded and centered and really open and receptive. We really want to be ready to receive this inspiration. So if you're driving, please keep your eyes open. But if you're not driving, let yourself close your eyes and take a few deep breaths. Bring your awareness into this moment as best as you can. And whatever it is that you really need to hear today, whatever inspiration you need to hear, let yourself just imagine that you've already received it and that you are feeling happy and fulfilled and inspired and connected, whatever it would be for you. Just feeling so grateful for this opportunity to be together and knowing that that's exactly what's going to be happening. Let's take one more deep breath together in gratitude, and we can begin. All right, my friends, so it's time for a book review, and I have a beautiful book for you. I think that this book is going to really help you have a miraculous new year, especially if you take it to heart and you read it every day, which is what I'm recommending. The book is called Trust Life by Louise Hay. You know, she's one of my favorite authors. Trust Life. Love yourself every day with wisdom from Louise Hay. I love that. So this is a book that has a saying or a paragraph or some writing from Louise Hay every day of the year. So it's kind of like a date book and you can read it. And so Mother Mary had asked me to have this book for you for the month of December. Now this podcast is going to be coming out on December 16th. So I thought it would be fun to read the message from December 16th and see what it says and see if it resonates with you, I should say. But before I do that, I want to just tell you that at the very beginning of this book, now Louise Hay is the fabulous author who wrote the book, You Can Heal Your Life, which really changed my life and continues to change people's lives. And I did a book review on that earlier in the year. But it has in the beginning of this, the top 10 Louise Hay Teachings, which I think are really great. The first one is look in the mirror. And this is in the foreword. Look in the mirror, because Louise Hay was really big on having people face themselves in a mirror, look into their eyes and say positive things like, I love you. I really love you, which if you're struggling with that, I highly recommend that you do that. The second principle is to choose a heart thought, choose something that is going to make your heart feel good and expansive instead of telling yourself negative things. The third is to listen to your inner, what she calls your inner ding, which I would call your aha, following your guidance. Number 4 is forgive everyone for everything. And that's really the key to her work. 5 is be grateful for today. 6 is take care of your body. 7 is create your future now. 8 is say yes to your life. 9 is remember to have fun. And 10 is really what this book is about. Let life love you. So this book called Trust Life. In order to trust life, you kind of have to have a mindset shift if you don't already trust life. You have to have a mindset shift that life is for you, that the universe is a friendly place, that the universe is actually striving to help you. And if you don't believe that, if you believe that life is against you, it creates a lot of inner conflict and turmoil. So this book has something that you can read every day to help remind you to love yourself, to take care of yourself, and to remember that life loves you and wants you to be happy. So isn't it a coincidence that here, December 16th, I'm going to read to you the message from this book for today. I relax knowing that life supports me at all times. How perfect is that? I relax knowing that life supports me at all times. I am neither lonely nor abandoned in the universe. All of life supports me every moment of the day and night. Everything I need for a fulfilling life is already provided for me. There is enough breath to last me for as long as I shall live. The earth is supplied with an abundance of food. There are millions of people to interact with. I am supported in every possible way. Every thought I think is mirrored for me in my experiences. Life always says yes to me. All I need do is accept this abundance and support with joy and pleasure and gratitude. I now release from within my consciousness any and all patterns or beliefs that would deny me my good. I am loved and supported by life itself. Now let's just take that in, my friends, that beautiful, beautiful teaching for today. I am loved and supported by life itself. What if that's your mantra for this new year? I'm loved and supported by life itself. And as you let yourself feel that energy, feel that support, feel the truth of these words, even if it's not your experience in every area of your life, what if it was? What if you could make that be your experience? I am loved and supported by life itself. Now, one of the things I recommend for you is that you actually read these out loud, because it's very easy to wake up in the morning and just read it and just be like, oh, that's nice. But when you read it out loud and you hear your own voice saying, I am loved and supported by life itself, it energizes your energy field. Your voice has magnifying power. When you say your affirmations out loud, when you say these truth statements out loud, they have a lot more energy. If you really want to magnify it, Louise says to look in the mirror and to look in your own eyes and say it. But I recommend, again, that you don't just read it and be like, oh yeah, that's nice. Really read it. I relax knowing that life supports me at all times. That is so, so powerful. Now, another thing I'm going to just say is, since we're in the holiday season, I recommend you buy this book for yourself. Give yourself a little Christmas present. Or if you have any other highly sensitive friends, people like you that are kind of struggling with this idea of loving themselves or trusting that life is working out, why not give them a gift and give them something? It's a really sweet gift to give to people this year, and it will help you to create a truly miraculous new year. So if you start your new year off by reading this beautiful book, and every day out loud, you're reading things like, here's January 1st. Every moment of life is a new beginning point. How about that? Or January 2nd, this year I do the mental work for change. I am surrounded by love. I believe in my power to change. And just every day, imagine what your life is going to be like. What is 2021 going to be like for you, or whatever year you're listening to this? If you were asked, if you were instead rather focused on something positive, like I love being me, May 29th. I bless my family with love. I feel safe being myself. I'm worthy of abundance. Imagine what your life is going to be like if you fill your mind every day with a vibration of something positive like that. Super easy. You don't need to look them up. They're already done for you, and they're organized in this book. And every day there's something positive for you to focus on. So just keeping it short and sweet today, my friends. I wanted to give you this book recommendation, and I'd love to hear about your experience. Do you say your affirmations out loud? Do you notice anything different when you use your voice? Are you familiar with Louise Hay's work? Have you modified it so that it works for you? I want to hear the details. Tell me about what's going on with you. And I'd love to connect with you more about it. So thank you so much, my friends. God bless you. Have a beautiful day today. And remember, the key to magnifying your miracles is to know that your miracle is already here. All right. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to the Magnify Your Miracles podcast. I'm so grateful to be able to spend this time with you. If you want even more inspiration, feel free to visit my website, francisfaden.com or magnifyyourmiracles.com. And if you did enjoy this episode, I would really appreciate it if you left a review on iTunes, Stitcher, or wherever it is that you connect with awesome podcasts. Remember, the key to magnifying your miracles is remembering that your miracle is already here.